This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
The Gov is in the house. Good to see you, Gov. Just got your miniature coffee there.
I know, that's tiny.
That's a small, isn't it?
What do you get, a baby chino? What is that?
That looks like a baby.
No, it's actually extra large in my hands. But
I know the feeling.
no, it's only a small one.
No, you don't.
Gov, we are going to talk about the big game, but personally, just get an update of where you're at. Are you moving forward?
Moving
Personally?
forward slowly, but just still.
Do you have a date for that panel yet?
No, I'm hoping in the next week or two.
Jeez, they're really leaving you hanging, aren't they?
A little bit, yeah. It's obviously. I'd like to hope there's a fair bit behind it and reason, but it's out of my hands, unfortunately.
Yeah, you just got to wait.
Sit and bide my time and wait and hope. So, but other than that, tracking pretty well.
And the West Coast Eagles, your team, they're tracking pretty well at the moment. There's been some green shoots, Gov.
Yeah, probably last month really has been a lot better footy as much as we haven't had all great results. I think coming out of most of the games, I think hopefully everyone can sort of see the direction it's going and we're building and, the boys have been putting together a lot longer periods of good footy. So it's been exciting. It's been hard watching. Far out.
Oh, I can imagine.
I've been so excited watching it now and seeing all this hard work that everyone's been putting in for a while, starting to get there. We're definitely not there yet. We still have a fair bit of work to do, but you can just start to see a little bit of growth in certain areas and even, on the weekend pushing Geelong as far as we did. It was a
terrific effort, particularly the first half was really good last week.
Yeah, we were
You're in
having a shot 10 minutes into the last to, sort of even the game up. So we were right in it most of the day.
Yeah.
Other than that first quarter, Geelong dominated.
That's without you and without Jake Waterman, which is,
Yeah, and Yowie and, so there's plenty of...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, personally, myself would...
No, between what you would have stopped and what Jake would have kicked,
Oh, maybe. That's a little bit much, I think. But, it was good. It's good.
Oscar Allen was terrific too.
Aussie's been great.
He played really well.
And, we got another good opportunity this weekend down in Bunbury. So, hopefully that wind stays away because we played there in the pre-season.
Once it starts howling.
I haven't had games.
Check the wind.
It reminded me, it's genuine country footy. I grew up in Albany and it was very, very windy and used to, down there, you'd only play up one end, or I did. I'd play forward at the start and then, because the ball would only go past halfway.
Light winds.
Light winds?
Light winds.
All right, good, because, it was tough to play. I don't know if that's
generally light winds or Bunbury light winds.
Oh, no, it's nothing at all. It's offshore light wind.
Oh, you beauty.
If you're out in the bay fishing, like watching the game.
Like Marvel with the roof on.
Yeah, if I'm out fishing, watching the game. The TV reception out 40 mile out is pretty good.
Absolutely. Gov, North Melbourne are going to be pretty tricky, by the way.
Yeah.
I think
definitely.
a lot of people go, the Eagles are building all this, and they're only playing North Melbourne, but equally North Melbourne, they're improving.
The green shoots are there too.
And so they should too.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're not taking it lightly at all. For us, I don't think there's any game you can take lightly in this comp at the moment. So, we're preparing for them at their best. Very cliche, yes, but that's actually what happens. We'll be preparing for them, and it should be a good spectacle. It's good for the country crew down in Bunbury and around that area, the southwest, to come along and have a look at the game.
It's sold out pretty quickly. Are you spewing you don't get to take on Jack Darling?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, yes, I am now. Far out.
But in the scratch match, he took the first mark of the game, had the first shot of the game against you in the summer.
He missed, didn't he?
Yeah, he missed.
Yeah.
You intimidated.
You would have never lived that down.
Pre-season game, I would have been real flat. It'd be good to see him back down in Bunbury. So it won't be a full packed Optus to be booing him, but hopefully
don't be loud down there.
Crew down there,
feral.
give him a bit. But it'd be good. It's always weird. Like Tommy Brass was weird.
Yes,
would have been even more weird with JD in a real game. So I'll have to watch instead of playing on him.
Hey, last night on the news, they had Dom Pike, which is an interview that Seven had done with him previously. And the question was asked if they thought that they would need a priority pick to get back in the game, because essentially you've won 11 games in 4 years, which is as bad as any team's been in recent times over a period. Where do you sit on a priority pick when we've seen other clubs, in particular North Melbourne and the Gold Coast Suns, who would just handballed a whole heap of them in that space?
this is my person. If they're giving them out, I'm
take
taking it.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know how it works. I don't know if you've got to plead for it or what the go is. But if the AFL, personally, if the AFL is going to offer it, I would. But
I don't think they're ever not. I don't think they're ever offering it to a WA-based team, particularly the West Coast Eagles. But if you've got a case, I'm sure the other clubs put their case forward and said, "How about this?
Please, sir, can we have some more?"
Particularly when you're going into a compromised draft in a couple of years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's obviously a fair bit of change movement, obviously with Tassie coming in and our position and players movement, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. I guess
please.
Yeah, for sure. If the AFL want to give us one and the club want to take it, great. But that's out of my wheelhouse. So there's obviously a lot of other things behind the scenes that go on and how it all works. But, yeah, when you're saying it like that, if they're going to give you a free
What about, can you just ask when you're at that panel? I don't know, it's probably not the same people making the decisions, but we might as well just put it out there.
Yeah. What am I here for? I'm just here to plead for a couple of priority draft picks.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, he's just again. This guy doesn't even know why he's here.
We're actually doing a trade. If you can't let me play, then we need priorities.
Yeah.
Going to need some conversation.
Three of them.
Exactly. To fill the void that you would leave, you'd need 3 or 4 at least.
For sure.
Nah, not at all.
One for each All-Australian jacket, you know what I mean?
If that's the case, then would be loaded.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, overnight we heard that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have bought a Sail GP Australian team. So they're going to race like F1s of
sailing.
Far out.
If you had the choice of picking up a sporting team, if you had that coin and you're in that realm,
you got the money.
Yeah.
Would you? What would you look at? Who could you go into business with in your footy team? Number one, who could you go business with, and then secondly, what would you?
Who would I go in the footy team? Far out.
You want to be
I probably would have said Tommy Brass, but he's not my teammate anymore.
That's right, stabbed you in the back.
Maybe Dommy Sheed.
Oh,
or, mate, Jack Hutchison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon he's switched on. But yeah, and I don't know what sport we'd buy.
Are you into the EPL? Would you consider one of those large teams?
I don't watch it. Is this a personal? Like, is it what I like buying, or is it?
I guess so.
But you'd have to have a personal interest.
I'd have to just go with NBA probably.
Oh, you just buy an NBA team.
Well, that's the only sort of, or that or something
you're going to have to stand out with Harley Reid then, obviously.
UFC or NBA.
Just buy a UFC fighter. You're going to buy
the UFC in general.
Just buy Jack Della Maddalena.
Oh no. It'd be too expensive now, but there you go. So, is that a thing?
Yeah,
because they see. It seems like that.
They see an opportunity.
Ryan Reynolds can go. Okay, we can make this like the Drive to Survive, on Netflix.
Yes,
what
and
he's
Welcome
done,
to Wrexham.
Yeah, we can make some stuff here.
What about paddleball?
What?
Paddleball.
Oh, yeah.
Pickle. Everyone calls it pickle, paddle, whatever you want.
So a pickleball team.
Doesn't have quite the same glamour, does it?
No, but it's opportunity. Yeah,
not yet.
You need the growth. The
Maybe
vision and the growth, because that's what you're going to document. You don't want something at the top of its peak, because that's
get
boring
Ryan
to
Reynolds
watch.
in and we'll pitch pickle or paddleball to him.
Yeah. Either way, what does that make it? PBC, pickleball championships or paddleball championships, and away you go.
There you go. It's an up and coming sport.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's rip into it. There's not. Yeah, I don't think there's many courts around WA at the moment.
No, there's one in someone's backyard in East Fremantle, but apparently it counts as someone complained and now they can't do it there anymore.
Oh really?
True story, yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's the home court.
All right, paddleball it is, pickleball, whatever you want to call it.
All right.
It's the new circuit.
Thanks, Gav.
No worries, guys. Thanks
to
for
the
having me.
Eagles tomorrow.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Well, the Socceroos, they came to town and they conquered Japan for the first time in a decade, Nat. Unbelievable
that is
stuff
incredible.
last night, and particularly when you watched the first 70 minutes like I did and turned off, because there was no chance of them winning the game. They
Another
could not
great
get
Sean McManus call,
they could not get the ball past halfway.
which is fairly essential.
I would have thought so. And the thing about the game was it's not because they weren't trying really hard. It was the opposition, Japan, was so good.
Now-
Every possession they contested, every moment Australia had the ball, they were all over them. And their ability to be able to put body pressure on and then take possession of the ball and clearly pass it off was amazing.
So the way they could dispossess us was incredible.
Oh, no, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the highest level I've seen in a long time.
Now, Japan didn't even send their A team because they've already qualified, so they didn't really have any skin in this game, really, other than pride. I mean, we know that they tried, obviously. They were very good. But
Well, you can imagine them going back there. They'd get a bloody cane or something, wouldn't they? Let the country down?
I don't think so. But we scraped it through. But I mean, a win's a win, right? You take it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
So now they haven't officially qualified for the World Cup, but it's on the brink.
So
right?
next Tuesday, or this Tuesday, we face Bahrain, who was third to us, and we just we can't lose by more than 4 goals.
Okay.
So we're
Something
going pretty
bad.
We're going pretty good. We're
But
just
I mean,
about there.
we have lost games by more than 4 goals before, so it's not impossible.
Well,
But
it's not
probably not to Bahrain.
possible. But I've got to say, that's fantastic news. And again,
And 57,000 people there on a Thursday night. That's an incredible
it's
effort.
enormous.
Well done,
Biggest
Perth.
crowd since 2017 for the Socceroos, and for us to be able to qualify for a 6th consecutive World Cup is amazing because we're there. We're pretty much there.
Yes.
Tony Popovich, as the coach, has been able to turn this around. And when he came, he's been an interesting coach that every time he's gone to a team, a bit like Ange Postecoglou, he's been able to turn that franchise around. Even when he came to the Perth Glory, once he left, everything went downhill because he's a real hard taskmaster, but he sets clear rules on how he wants everything to be done and on what level they need to be done. And if you can't meet that standards, find yourself somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
This is Tony Popovich after the game.
Special night. Obviously the outpouring of emotions when we scored, and obviously after the game, it's a moment I'll always remember. You know, there's no greater honour than doing what I'm doing if you can't play. So I'm very honoured with this responsibility, and I'm very proud of everyone involved. So we've all played a part in getting us to this point, and we want to go to Saudi Arabia now and really finish the job off.
Is that an outpouring of emotion, is it?
Huge.
He holds it in then when he talks anyway.
He's gone to the Ange Postecoglou school of talking, hasn't he?
has.
They showed the moment they got the goal and
It was on his knees.
he fell to his knees, just pure
amazing.
emotion.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. And for Australia to win that, as is Beach, who scored a backheel goal in Melbourne's victory win just a couple of days ago in the A-League final, to be able to nail that. And he was just getting interviewed yesterday. I actually played a grab of him in the news. And he's played a lot of games for Australia as a defender. And he was able to, he scored twice, really, in all the time he's played. And last night for the moment to come and him just
In
launch
the
his right
90th
footer.
minute. The 90th minute.
And this is what it sounds like.
Cut back, they're queuing up here. It's Bayic! Unbelievable! They've done it! In the very last minute of the game!
Oh, it's exciting.
They've
So
done
good.
it.
It is exciting, isn't it? Amy, who she is from a soccer household, like, you're big soccer fans in your house, aren't you,
Huge.
Amy?
Huge.
So you really follow this. So you would have been watching last night, yeah?
Yes.
What did you think when you saw that goal in the 90th minute?
I woke up to it. I fell asleep just before we scored.
Well, with good reason. As I said, they barely were able to put a chain of passes together, and it was only because the opposition, Japan, was so good.
Yes.
Like, they were really, really good.
What a time
And
to fall
Nat, you
asleep.
mentioned, by the way, Japan as a soccering nation. So they have like 64 teams in their competition with the relegation and stuff, which we don't have here in Australia.
Yeah, and their population is enormous.
Yeah,
So,
population's enormous. There's money into the competition, and they got genuine stars now playing all over Europe. There's a lot of depth, Amy, but to fall asleep like me, I just turned off because Australia couldn't, as I said, they couldn't get a chain of passes
it was
together.
pretty boring.
Not in the 90th minute, though.
Clearly not, because that's when I woke up.
Yeah. Were you annoyed when you're like, oh, I missed it?
No, I'm used
you
to
just see the
falling asleep
replay.
on the couch and waking up and something's happened. And I was just like, okay, good night.
there
Alex.
goes another
good
one.
night.
Yeah.
Good night. Well, great news for Australia.
Well done.
Moving on just quickly, a news came out overnight, a sail GP. Now, Tom Slingsby, which is a gold medalist for us in the sailing, as you would know, Natalie.
Of course I would know.
He is fantastic, Tom. He's been the cornerstone of Australian sailing for a long time.
That's what Nat says all the time.
And he just announced overnight there's 2 Hollywood stars have bought the Sail GP Australian team. Here's Tom.
I've heard Hugh is a big sailing fan and he knows how to sail well. I haven't met Hugh yet, but I have met Ryan and, great people, and they're really excited to sort of start this journey with us. Hugh and Ryan are they bring that star power. They've got so much following around the world, and everyone in the world really knows who Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are. And they bring that to sailing. And then also, I guess, the storytelling aspect. They're unbelievable storytellers. We've seen it obviously in their acting, but then also in Ryan with his Welcome to Wrexham.
Oh.
So they're going to Hollywood up sailing.
Yes.
Will it be
Drive to Survive on water.
What is it called? Sail
Oh, come on, it's early days. Settle down.
Sail to Bale.
Actually, let's chuck it out there. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can get a
title.
The name of the new series. It's going to happen. And because he referred to the Welcome to Wrexham,
Yes.
Yep.
the storytelling, and you can see that Ryan Reynolds will go, "You beauty, we can just cross-promote all the sponsors that we've got over there, through here."
Got it. I've got the title.
Yep.
The Wet Dream.
Not about that.
Why, Ross? Takes you back, does it?
Because it's aspirational on water.
Confusing
You know what I mean?
time for a lot of boys.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.